Yeah.
Why would we support it with our tax dollars when we know that the country's massively in debt?
Well, and it's like I appreciate that there are so many problems. I think I do feel like for the first time ever, there is an actual transfer of power. Like every single election through my lifetime, there's been all the normal fighting between the two parties, and then the election happens and one party wins, and then nothing changes.
Yeah.
And you just keep sliding and sliding and sliding and sliding, and everybody says they're going to do something and no one does anything. And then you have fucking Elon come in like a wrecking ball, and a very motivated and Trump who seems organized this time, and they actually feel like they're making changes that, by the way, American people want.
Yeah, like the border. They fixed the border overnight.
I know.
Overnight.
The looking into there, my friend Max Meyer was saying, he's a very smart guy. He was saying no one with any numerical ability has ever looked into Medicare and Medicaid fraud ever. Like,
that's what they're cracking into next.
There's a lot of money there that is like provider side fraud, where it's just inflated.
Wasn't that Sonny Hostin's husband? Isn't he involved in a RICO lawsuit?
Oh, I don't know.
About insurance fraud?
The View person?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I have no idea.
Her husband got arrested.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's one of 200 people charged in some gigantic insurance fraud.
There's a lot of that.
What is that? What's the actual story behind that? Jamie's looking.
Jamie's on it.
He's on it.
But they can take I mean, you know how complicated it would be to try and untangle that web of where you're inflating things that people have, and you're saying this is like a band. You see these things online where it's like a Band-Aid is $25,000. You know, like what?
Someone explained that to me too. Is that when you have a budget, say if you run an organization and it has a budget, you get money from the government, and that budget's like $80 million a year. You can't spend 60 because then you're going to get 60 next year. You have to spend all 80.
Right.
If you don't spend all 80, you don't get it. You got to say we need 90.
Right.
We're barely hanging on.
Right.
And so you have to charge
Inflation.
like $500,000 for a hammer. And that's literally how they justify their existence, is to keep they're not in the business of being frugal and and being responsible and making sure that the money is being spent competently. No, they're in the business of keeping their budget coming in. Sonny Hostin's surgeon husband Emmanuel faces solo battle in lawsuit as co-defendants agree to settle